Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us this week on Water Cooler Wednesday. This live stream brought to you by Opus Management Consulting Group. Make sure that you visit our website at www.opusmanagement.us. While you're at it, if you find value in today's stream, we appreciate you following us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or LinkedIn, or simply tell a friend about live stream. This live stream is about topics that are trending in business, business apps, ERP systems, social media, and marketing, all pertaining to the Opus management divisions of Opus Apps, X Apps, and digital workplace designs. Each week, we deliver the best topics and business expertise in our industry. For today, I'm your host. My name is Jeff Botker, client account consultant for Opus Management. And let's get started. So today's topic is tomorrow's internet. Do you guys remember getting that free trial disc in the mail from AOL and you took it home? It was like the late 90s. And those of you that are old enough to remember the late 90s as an adult, but that you would get this disc and you could put it in your computer and it would give you like free internet for a certain amount of time. And we anxiously awaited the phrase, "You've got mail," right? And so it was like the new innovative way to communicate with our friends and family through email and as well as getting the internet. But there was that specific sound, that connectivity sound that came from getting the internet. And so, now that is long gone, and I think Verizon bought them out in around 2017. And Facebook wouldn't come out until about 2004. So prior to Facebook, there was a MySpace, right? MySpace, which was headquartered in Beverly Hills, was something you could log into. You could have your favorite song play. You could connect with all your friends and family there, and it allowed you to, have the focus on promoting musicians. So whatever your favorite song is, you could switch it, change it up each time someone would log in. As long as they had the sound up, you could hear that from there. So MySpace dissolved, right, as a result of overspending and not keeping up with the competition. And I remember a friend of mine downloaded Facebook in the early 2000s, and I was like, whatever. Didn't really think much of it. It just seemed kind of like something up and coming, but nothing special. And a lot of people were hesitant to get on board with it. But today, of course, it's a globally recognized social media platform. Most of us use it, and social media has since exploded, right? We have Instagram, which was acquired by Facebook. And, kind of stepping back from Instagram was that platform where we could put pictures on, use hashtags and talk about different things, but really just kind of, it was meant to be, just pictures and talking through pictures and not having a full sentence or anything like that. Today, it has grown into what we see it as today. With celebrity endorsed ads. There's Instagram influencers, right? And it continues to grow and truly become the web. We have target marketing, which allows you to, if you like something, it'll kind of go in and suggest things for you to buy, different styles that you may have, anywhere from sunglasses to clothing to maybe trips that you want to take. And so all of these things have truly evolved with it. And even my dad uses Facebook, right, at the age of 90 to keep in touch with his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren's life. During the pandemic, a lot of us got our news and information from Facebook or other social media, outlets where we would go in and we would see what was going on, what was the latest article. Before, I'd always remember I had a friend named Andy that would text me some event that was brand new information to me, but he had read it first because he always got up earlier in the morning. But I would get that text message. But now people just kind of go on Facebook and see what's going on with everybody. And so, social aside, most people, at least in my circle, use the internet in some sort of way, right, on a daily basis. So we all have it on our smartphones. We email, we log into work, and we all are using it right now to watch this, right? I'm using it to broadcast. And most of us have our banking online and numerous other vendors we deal with on a monthly basis. So just communication and all of that has changed over the years. I know I referenced my dad being older. Certainly my grandparents probably couldn't even fathom the way that information and news gets around these days. And so the question is, how is the internet evolving? We mentioned a few things, but what will it be like in another 10 years, right? We have Alexa in 2032 still. Hey Siri. So, I have my phone right here. I have, hey Alexa.
I know.
So it knows that that's not Alexa, that's Siri. So, we have all these different technology that's integrated. Will it be a unique way to access news and information from tomorrow's internet? So the cyberspace that we have right now, how's that going to look at in the future? Well, I took a look at a few articles. One article in particular, it might be frightening to people to hear this information, but I know that I'm probably not ready for it. But we've heard of VR, right, which stands for virtual reality. A few years ago, I remember being up in Long Beach, and one of my friends had this virtual reality where they said, "Hey, you can go and you want to go ski down a mountain, Jeff?" And I said, "What do you mean?" And so they put this virtual reality on my head, and it had the music and all this stuff where I felt like I was actually there, and I was going like this. They filmed me going like this with the virtual reality on, but it really truly felt like I was right there skiing down the mountain, which is totally bizarre. So that is going to be kind of projected that in the year 2050, the next generation of social networkers will be impacted by the acceleration of digital innovation, including the development of hyper augmented reality. What does that mean, right? Hyper augmented reality and brain to computer interfaces. So that just sounds very robotic to me. But implants will be placed over our eyes to access our digital world without the need for display. So that sentence right there is crazy to me, but probably talking to someone about the internet back in the 50s might have been crazy to them, right? So they predict by the year 2070, internet use will be as pervasive and necessary as oxygen. So seamless connectivity will be the norm, and it may be impossible to unplug. So, I mean, I feel like, when I look at my nieces and nephews on their phones and things like that, it's kind of impossible to unplug these days. We have it at, a lot of my friends can't even drive down the street where they know where they're going to the grocery store or the gym without plugging in their maps. Now, I do it sometimes to make sure I have the fastest route, but if there's only like one route, there's no need to do it. But a lot of people are on their phones, throughout the day. They have a screen time now that'll show you how long you're on the phone. But just a lot of connectivity that way. But it'll be interesting to see definitely what happens in the future. Thanks so much for tuning in today for Water Cooler Wednesday. Again, my name is Jeff Bodker, and we look forward to seeing you next week on Water Cooler Wednesday. Thanks so much.